Now let us see a very interesting topic, that is topic 1.12.1, dipole in a non-uniform electric field. Up to now we have seen dipole in a uniform electric field. Now let us see what happens if dipole is kept in this type of non-uniform electric field. Here you can see the electric field lines are becoming denser. So that's why where the density is more, the electric field intensity is more. So we can show that the electric field intensity is increasing in this direction. Here the electric field is, let us say, E, then here it can be called as E plus delta E. Now if we place a dipole in this type of electric field, here you can see this red one is the positive charge and this is blue one is the negative charge. So obviously this positive charge will feel a force in the direction of electric field and the negative charge will feel a force in the opposite direction of electric field. But here one more thing you have to notice, that the force on positive charge is more and the force on negative charge is less. This is because that in this portion the electric field intensity is more, so the force on the charge will be more, and here the electric field intensity is less, that's why the force on the charge will be less. So F positive is more magnitude wise than F negative. That's why the resultant force in this case is not becoming zero. We know that in uniform electric field the resultant force was always zero. But here the resultant force will not be zero, rather it will be in this right direction. I should say it will be in the direction of the electric field, where the electric field intensity is more. So in that side where the electric field intensity is more, in that side the resultant electric force is there. Also this dipole will feel a torque, so it will rotate also. So in this case this dipole will rotate in this direction and it will become at rest when the theta becomes 0. So here the theta is 0, that's why now the dipole will be at rest. But still here torque is 0 but force will not be 0, because again here also the F positive is larger and in the backside direction, means on the negative charge, the F negative is smaller in magnitude. That's why again the resultant force is in this direction. That's why again we can say in this condition also, though the torque is 0 but the force is not becoming 0, the resultant force will be in the direction where the intensity of electric field is more. Now let us see if we place a different type of electric field, rather in the opposite direction than the previous one, and we place a dipole in this case, what happens? Let us see. Here this is positive Q charge and this is negative Q charge. So obviously positive Q charge will feel force in the direction of electric field. So this will feel a force in direction of electric field, and this negative Q charge will feel a force in opposite direction of electric field. That's why it will feel a force in opposite direction. But here the F negative force, that is the force on negative Q charge, will be more than F positive, because this portion is in higher electric field. That's why this dipole will rotate and will come in opposite direction. You can see it will come in this direction and there it will rest, means the torque will be 0. But now this positive Q charge will feel a force in the direction of electric field, and this F negative will feel a force in the opposite direction of electric field, and this F positive is again more than F negative. So the resultant force in this condition will be again in the direction where the intensity of electric field is more. Here torque becomes 0 but the force is not 0. That's why this dipole will have linear motion. It will travel in the direction where the intensity is becoming more. Now let us see another case. Here we are going to arrange the dipole in non-uniform electric field, but with a little bit different orientation. Let us see then what happens. This is the non-uniform electric field again, and I am placing a dipole like this, exactly opposite to the electric field direction. So you can see this is positive Q charge and negative Q charge. This is negative Q and this is positive Q charge. So positive Q charge will feel force in the direction of electric field. Remember this thing. So this positive Q charge will feel a force in this direction, and the negative Q charge will feel a force in this direction. Again here also the intensity of electric field here is more. That's why the force on negative Q, that is F negative, will be more than F positive. So F negative is larger here and F positive is smaller. As I said that this is electric field E, whereas here the electric field intensity is more, let us say E plus delta E. So the resultant force is becoming in this direction. In this case the electric field is in right direction and the force, resultant force, is in opposite direction. That's why the dipole will have linear motion and it will travel in the direction where the electric field intensity is less. Now let us see a practical example of this case. You know that when we rub a comb, then it becomes charged, it becomes negatively charged, and then it can pick the paper pieces. Here this is a picture showing paper pieces. These are the paper pieces. Here these are the paper pieces which are being attracted by this negatively charged comb. Now why this is happening? This is happening due to the non-uniform electric field produced by the teeth of this comb. Now how it is happening? Let us see. In this case, if we take a close look of this pieces, then this piece have become dipoles. Let me arrange it again. Yeah. So these pieces have become dipole. Now see this teeth. Here is an enlarged view of this comb teeth. So that is negatively charged. That's why it will produce this type of electric field. And obviously this electric field is non-uniform electric field. You can see the electric field intensity is more in upside direction. So this becomes a non-uniform electric field. Now if we place pieces of paper or something like that, then that will be polarized. Due to this electric field, this paper piece will have positive and negative charge to be induced. The charge will be induced like this here. You can see this becomes positively charged and this becomes negatively charged. So the charge is induced. So it becomes a dipole. This paper piece becomes a dipole. So this paper piece will feel a force in the direction where the intensity is more. That's why these paper pieces will lift towards the teeth of the combs. So that way when you place any charged comb near paper pieces, it attracts all the paper pieces.